When the military arrived at Aung Chaw's home, his instinct was to film it. It's dark and hard to make out exactly what's happening, but shots can be heard from outside while the Democratic Voice of Burma journalist calls out for help. If you keep shooting, I can't come out. Help me, I'm hit, he says, just moments before the live stream ends. The video of his arrest on March 1st has been viewed millions of times, while Aung Chaw remained behind bars for months, and last week he was given a 2-year sentence. His crime, reporting on anti-coup protests.
This is a clear breach of not only national but also international law. Journalism is not a crime.
Australian Tozar Lat is the operations director for the Democratic Voice of Burma. After 80 days of covering the brutal crackdown, he fled to Australia and now reports, like many of his colleagues, from outside the country.
So the army, when they came into power, they only want one version of truth, which is the army version of truth, and they no longer accept independent journalists or media voices.
Aung Chaw is one of the first journalists to be sentenced under a post-coup amendment of the country's penal code. It criminalises comments that cause fear, spread false news, or agitate directly or indirectly a criminal offence against a government employee. Since the military took over and deposed Aung San Suu Kyi in February, 85 journalists have been arrested, 57 remain in detention, and the junta's issued arrest warrants for another 22 journalists. Meanwhile, the media crackdown has drawn criticism from governments who have seen their own citizens detained.
We are deeply concerned over the detention of U.S. citizens. Free and independent media is indispensable to building prosperous, resilient, and free societies.
Despite the risks, journalists covering events in Myanmar say they will not be deterred.
I think the army is messing with the wrong generation, that there is no way they're going to silence.